Hello, fools. 'Tis Jet, starting a new series of hardcore, wherein I'm exploring a couple of new mods. Well, not new, but mods. New to me, in the forms of extra large, or extra biomes large, or XL, and underground biomes, to add more stone types, which we already see here. This is pretty neat. I'm loving this, holy crap. I tried it once before, and thought I was going to have to reject it for future use because it loaded so slow, but then I realized I was rendering video at the same time, so it was sort of an unfair judgment. This is fantastic. Look at this. Already, just at spawn, I already have a place I want to work with. This is great. Look at that chasm. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I'm going to settle in. This will be easy. Anyways, this is day one, and this, like last season, which only lasted 18 and a half days or whatever, I'll be doing one short episode per day, and they'll vary from the 10 minutes of the day to maximum 15 or 16, depending on how the night goes. Like, you know, I'll occasionally do stuff at night too, as needed. I'm gonna settle in. I'll be a bit boring, make a safe haven, and then I'll start venturing out and exploring a little bit, and we'll see what happens from there. I would really like to kind of try to build a narrative out of this hardcore, and just to make my inevitable eventual death that much more heart-wrenching for everyone who watches. You know, just because that would be the best. But I'm not clear on how I'll do that just yet. Just clear that I want to. Alright, oh no, there are some jungle trees up there, but they're not super thick. Well, maybe they are, I don't know. This is superior. This is lovely. Let me deal with some food. Yep. I may also, to your annoyance or not, depending, I think I might try speeding up the video, which means it'll go from about 10 to 16 minutes down to like 8 to 14 minutes, depending, just to get that sort of squirreled voice. And I realize that's a weird kind of gimmick for this, but I was editing video the other day, and I was trying to find my swear words so I could blank them out, and I found such humor in this voice that I was hearing of myself, and I was like, I want that for a whole season. Maybe that would be sort of giggly stuff that will keep people watching. So I might try that, and we'll see how it goes. But, you know, if it doesn't go, then I'll stop. Ooh, look at this. Most lovely. I don't know, I don't want to mar the beauty of this place too much. Ooh. Now, if you're at all curious, the seed... Now first, if you want to see this exact world, you'll have to have the extra biomes XL and underground biomes installed. And you'll have to use the seed Altair IV, which is capital A, L-T-A-I-R, space, capital I, capital V. That will be the seed. You can name it whatever you want, but that'll be the seed. And supposedly you'll get the same map. I can say I did try for a while there to, I had a previous world I rendered out with MC Overviewer, and it tried to work, and it worked 85-90%, okay? But there were some new textures that it couldn't render because apparently it's not reading the textures from the game itself when it does its own rendering. Maybe a future update of MC Overviewer could do that. Especially now that the game is sort of leaning more and more towards moddable-ism, ismicality-ism. See, that's a nice view, isn't it? This is awesome. If I were kind, I would clean this up. Suppose I should try going up. I appreciate the vines. Oh, can that get me anywhere? Other than death? What was that? Okay, I have to do it twice. Yeah, there's no vines on this side. It's one thing I wish these didn't have, with such hard edges. Okay, set me down. Very nice. I didn't get any food, did I? Let me just injure myself. Here, food. Come, food. My short-term memory is pretty horrible. I'm easily distracted. My long-term memory is pretty good. Short term, not quite so much. So if my frame of reference changes, I meant to start doing one thing, I'll end up doing something else entirely. There's a what's not a syndrome, it's a perfectly normal brain functionality but it often happens when you pass through doorways, where, you know, you get up, you go to the kitchen, and by the time you arrive, you forgot why you went in the first place. That is completely normal. That is basically, the brain can only handle so much, and so when you change context, it's literally flushing the memory, kind of like a computer would. And unfortunately, sometimes the thing that you went for originally doesn't survive the flush, basically. And that happens, and it just happens particularly to me. I like that there's iron in here. Let's make myself a shelter, yo. So what kind of stone is this? This is new to me. Uh-oh, there's water up there. It's not gonna last much longer. Oh, there's sand under here. Neat. Why is that? Oh well. Not much of a shelter, but it will do. I don't even have a bed. I guess tonight will be a longer night. Alright, let's set this down. And make myself a thingy. And some food. And a door? No, that's too super. I can use rock for a door. Nice. Oh, I love nice. Well, I don't love it. It's nice to see it. Oh, that's what I want to do. Make tools. Like a boss. There you go. Clean this up. It's really nice to see more stones. It's one of the things I've wanted more than anything. More stones. Oh, that was a bit of a glitch. It's still daylight out there, okay. I have to respect the days, you know? My hovel has 2 rooms now. I'm so special. I started a previous, just not literally 2 hours ago, a series. I got 5 days into it and died. And it wasn't even from anything legitimate. I discovered quicksand. I had no idea what I was looking at until it was too late. That went so well. That was great. Maybe I should put a tree out here to mark the place I have chosen from my hermitude. I just love how abrupt this is. It's fantastic. It's the best. Makes me want to friggin' have ice cream for no reason that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, I got a couple irons now. Suppose you can give me more irons. Actually, give me moot. Yes, give me moot. And give me light. Please. Make sure there's no possibility of being caught the wrong way. I do. Didn't this wooden pickaxe bust on me just a second ago? I could have sworn. There we go. Hoo-hoo. So, if you haven't watched any of my other stuff, I should probably tell you that my name is Jet. These are my initials. I know there are other people who play Minecraft and do Let's Plays that call themselves Jet. I don't know if they have the same excuse. But the problem is, being my initials, there's not much I can do about it. So, they're just going to have to suffer. You know, if they just called themselves Jet arbitrarily, then I can't respect that. Come on. Let's see. Well, suppose. Oh, look, more sand. More iron. More iron. That's strange to have sand right under here. I wonder how that works. Is there like a biome under me? Let's have some of that iron you promised me. I see a creeper. I don't have much to do with it, though. Let's see. Let me fix this up a little bit. Okay, that's good. Haha, so yes, I'm Jet. I am a software developer of the internet variety, not the game variety, though I have had for a couple of decades game design aspirations. In fact, as a 9th or 10th grader, I made a side-scroller sci-fi game called Orb that was released in a shareware version, but nothing more. And no one ever sent me any money for it. And actually, some guy about a year and a half ago dug me up. He came looking for me specifically to interview me about this game that I had made, because he was doing like research on the tool set that I used called Game Maker. And there's a new thing out now called the same thing. It's not the same thing, though. And that was quite interesting, having somebody try to interview me. It's quite interesting, actually. But that's the last time I've made a game. And that's mildly disappointing. I have a couple, 2 or 3 games in mind that I think would be good and fantastic, and I'm sort of winding up towards being able to maybe work on them. Wow, this is deep. But that has yet to happen. I also have a lot of personal projects in terms of like online APIs and mobile apps and services that might help save the world. I know that sounds strange, but it's actually kind of true. Doesn't mean they'll work, but the only guaranteed way to fail at anything like that is never to try. So I intend to... Let me do this instead. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so, that's me. I'm also gaming geek. I don't like many games, but the games I do like, I like a lot. Kind of like this one. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'd want Burn Nice at this point, but we can play with it. I should make myself a chest. I have no idea what time it is. And this sand is kind of problematic in terms of... Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. That's not right. There we go. There we go. Chiseled, very good. Not that I needed chiseled. God, come on. Just do this. I can mark the entrance as well. Be careful, of course. Still see a creeper out there. Okay. So I'd like to... I guess this would effectively be a spiral staircase down into a mine shaft, but I'm not particularly well decided on that at this point. But I'm going to call it a night for your sake. And I might poke around a little bit more after this. But I'll do it off camera, and when sunrise comes, I will begin day 2 of surviving on the world of Altair IV. So, thank you for watching, and please come again. Thank you.